Okay, let's see what we have here. We have an activity to test our wired and wireless network interface card. Let me just go here and open it. This one. Yeah, girls, this computer, the one I'm using, is connected to the network using LAN and wired LAN. Tamam? And we gonna test NIC. What's NIC يا بنات؟ قولوا لي. What's NIC? Network interface card. Network interface card for this computer, we have how many network interface cards? Two, one wired and one for wireless Ethernet. Does that make sense? Network interface card يا بنات is the data link layer if you want. يعني half of the data link layer is the data. What you get this, huh? طيب. So now I want to see what is it, what is the model, what's the type. So here you need to know which connection of your computer is working. And for example, the first one is active, but the wireless one is what? Disabled. And how to enable disable? I can go to network sharing center. You remember network sharing center, yes or no? Here, for example, I can go to, see here, I have wireless available. I can what? I can connect to wireless if I want. I can do here not connected Bluetooth. Airplane mode means what يا بنات? All connections will be off, صح ولا لا? Right? So you know where we gonna, okay, now remove it. It's gonna be back connected. ماشي الحال. But if you want to go to the network and internet, where is network sharing center? Okay. In Ethernet, what you have here يا بنات? Connected, صح ولا لا؟ ماشي؟ Ethernet, look. You get some information about it. There are many ways how to reach here, يا بنات. There are many ways how to reach here. One of them is going to the control panel. Why for me, I hate to show you how to get here, because depending on the version of the operating system, okay? And for example, I can go to control panel here. Where is network? Network and internet. What do we have here? Look at this, يا بنات. What do we have here? View network status and task. Here, what is the connection now? Currently, what's the connection? Ethernet. But before I go there, يا بنات, I will go to CMD command. You know the command that gives you the IP address, صح ولا لا? ipconfig. بس استنوا لسه ipconfig. See يا بنات. طبعا here يا بنات, we do not in this lab Ethernet adapter 2, adapter 3 مش موضوعنا, because they teach operating system here, they have many other things. But look here يا بنات. Ethernet adapter. This is the IP address. This is the subnet mask, and this is whatever. So which one is active? Where is the wireless? Do you see the wireless? What do you see here? Media what? And here, media what? Type. يا بنات, you know every network interface card has a MAC address. Do you see it? Do you see MAC address of Ethernet card? لا. If you want to see it, you type ipconfig /all. Does that make sense? ipconfig/all. It will give you a huge amount of information, but you need to know to which adapter. معايا بنات? Look here. This is internet adapter. صح ولا لا? And what do you see? Physical address. Do you see it? So ipconfig does not give you the MAC address of any network interface. Which command gives you the MAC address? ipconfig/all. Do you see? And you get so many other information. صح ولا لا? So طيب, now which one I'm using to connect to the internet? The wired Ethernet. صح ولا لا? Change adapter settings. Good. Do you see Wi-Fi on? I'll disable it. And Ethernet is working fine. Yes or no? I'll go back to the command prompt here. I used to see something like what? Media what? Disconnected, صح? And I know the MAC address of my wireless card. Yes or no? Now I repeat the command ipconfig Where is the wireless adapter? Do you see it? Why? Because I disabled it. Do you get this? Now I'll go here and say what? Enable. I'll go and repeat the same command. It should be enabled, maybe, huh? Let's maybe, huh? Maybe it will take time, okay? Until it's enabled. Yani maybe still, huh? So if we come back after, here, wireless LAN, you see it, it's available sometimes. Right, now, I want to disable this. Did it show now? And my computer is connected to the internet. I can go and browse the internet. I'm connected to تمام. بس بدنا حدا غير هاد زلمه. تمام. Okay, my computer is connected. So now I'll go again here to my wireless here and disable what? What is the type of the network card that is used by this computer? Intel R Wi-Fi 6. هذا نوع الكارت نفسه. الهاردوير نفسه الموديل تبعه the computer is using is what? Intel. طب for Ethernet, I'll cancel here. I'll go to Ethernet. I'll say properties. This is the card this computer is using for what? For wired connection. Does that make sense يا بنات؟ طبعا I believe أنا I showed you last time when we go to properties, IP address, obtain IP address automatically. We did this before, right? But now see, I can know which network interface card is connected. I can know from the properties, the name and the type of what? Of the card. If I go to Wi-Fi now which one is active? Wi-Fi or Ethernet? So now, if I type ipconfig يا بنات, who is now is getting the service? What is the Ethernet? Do you see the Ethernet? Don't worry about Ethernet 2 and 3. You know what I mean. صح ولا لا? Which one is handling the connection now? And this is getting IP address. Type, I need to know the MAC address of the Wi-Fi. What to do? ipconfig/all. This is our Wi-Fi here. And where is the MAC address here? You get it? Does that make sense? I want to disable Wi-Fi. What to do? هي اسم الكارد نوعه whatever. What is the speed of network here? Tell me, of Ethernet. What is it? Yalla, 1 gigabits per second. What's the speed of لاحظوا, I cannot really find status on the wireless because it's disabled. If you want to know the status, you do what first? Enable it, and then you go do what? Status. So any information, so it should be enabled. I'll connect it حتى QU user connect. Now it's enabled. Now is the status available? What's the speed of the wireless LAN? 574 megabits per second. Wireless properties, access point, security. What's the security used in this one? Encryption. No encryption, and no what? حتى no what? No authentication. Tamam. You know the properties here are the same for both of them, because now we talk about TCP/IP. But if we talk about the network interface, and we talk about which layer? Data link layer. And data link layer, here we have two different types of what? Of protocols. Ethernet 802.3, Ethernet 802.11, right? مظبوط. But okay, يعني for IP protocol, transport layer protocols, no difference for them. But here we have what difference somewhere here. So now, do you know how to enable this disable? Do you know how to find your speed of network? Do you know how to find the model of the network card used as a NIC? Do you know how to find the MAC address of the interface card? Okay, does that make sense, Yabana? So for any computer, actually, again, one more time, don't care about Ethernet 2 and Ethernet 3. Let us say we only have these two. Tamam. So whatever you want to know here, you can go to status, you can go to properties, you can, tamam. You can go to anything like this. Tamam. ماشي الحال. Advanced. So I will not cover advanced things, but now you know this is what? This is the hardware we are using. Does that make sense, ya banat? So actually, this activity was trying to help you now, because you're going to be working with hardware, how to enable, disable, how to know the speed of a network, the name of the network, SSID, how to know other details like speed, MAC address, servers, services, encryption here, for example, for wireless, I have no encryption. But here in this example, they have security what? WPA2, and what is encryption? They have some encryption. And security key, they have a key. But for us, do we have here in this lab? No, but usually anywhere else you would have. Tamam. So here, do you know which one is connected, which one is not connected, which one is enabled, which one is disabled? Does that make sense? Which one needs to connect automatically? For example, here I have the, where is the network here? I have some wireless networks here, and I can know which one to connect what. For example, QU guest. Do you want me to connect automatically to them? Maybe let us say, connect. Good. I'm not sure والله if it's connected or not. And I want to disconnect. Well, not connected, صح? Let me go now. I go here, and this now is connected to which SSID? You know what's SSID now? It was QU user. Now SSID is what? Let us see the status. Do you get this, Yabana? Wireless properties, security, same thing, But now we are connected to the different SSID. Did you get this, Yabana? ماشي الحال. If you want to switch off all connections, how do you set your computer? You go to airplane mode. No need to destroy the cables or remove anything. You just do what? You do this. Does that make sense, Yabana? So hopefully this one, just go ahead now. Go ahead, Yabanat. Open your computers.